Welcome to Rapture. Tonight I want to talk about bioshock, a video game. A very, very clever video game. The story of Rapture is an intriguing one from, a perspective where you're clued up on fucking, I don't know, religious texts and stuff. And I'm sure the people that wrote this are doing exactly the same. Of course, Rapture is a city underneath the sea. The sea, of course, is the abyss, yeah? And if you remember the quote, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So what you've got in Rapture, and Rapture is another biblical term or word that's used. Rapture is the people being released from the prison or cage, yeah? Which would be the planet Earth, I suppose. And then sent up suddenly to the heavens. But in this case, they're sent down into the abyss, which is the sea. And just the fact they've put the city in the sea is another reference to, like biblical terms and stuff like that. So what's the interesting part with Rapture? Well, it's a mirror of, above. As the quote goes, as above, so below. So as we integrate with more technology and become post-human, you'll find this kind of scenario going down below, yeah? You've got, this is based in the 1950s, I think. But anyway, in this time, because what they've figured out, and this is the whole bioshock infinite stroke revelation, that like they've been manipulating time, and they've got technologies and shit from the future which they're manipulating and using in the past, yeah? So, what you've got going on down below, again, as above, so below, is the transhumanism kind of thing. We've got this new thing you can use, you can inject it and you can become more powerful, blah blah blah. This is the same story. But what happens in this little idealistic utopia is the same trend happens, it's the same thing. It's capitalism versus communism, yeah? So you've got the same battle going on which we've had for eons, yeah? The capitalists on one hand and the people saying everything, you're harvesting all of the resources and we must share it. Then you've got the capitalists saying, well, we want a free independent market where you can be very extremely rich and then the poor people are just peasants and stuff like that, yeah? It's the same old stuff. Capitalism is communism when you really think about it. So you've got like the struggles or world struggles going on above on the surface as you have below. Now this is not going to go away in the foreseeable future. I think we're going to have this capitalist communist stroke bullshit going on for eons, yeah? But the clever use of propaganda when you're playing the game, you start to realise, oh my god, this is like a fascist dictatorship, yeah? The same way that we have today. Lies, manipulation, brainwashing. You'll find it all in these games. It's an absolute mirror to our modern day society and our reality, and that's why certain games like this are absolutely, should be played and played over and over again, because you'll miss something, and the beauty of it is you play it again and you might get it this time, yeah? It's one of them games which is trying to tell you something, and that's what I appreciate with films, games, that is a mirror to the reality that we live in. And this is why I recommend it, yeah? So go for it. I mean, fucking play it. It might be a video game, and I know that video games are a mirror of reality and it's all this simulation stuff, but play it for the cleverness, the beauty of it, yeah? Play it for the mirror reality that we're experiencing. You're living under the sea in this utopia, which turns out to be a nightmare. Yeah, it's the same fucking story on repeat. As again, in most videos, I have to keep saying the same thing. There's a million different ways to tell you the fucking same story, and it's exactly this to a T, with Rapture and the Abyss and Bioshock, the city under the sea in the abyss. As above, so below. It's the same fucking carry on. Anyway, cheers and bye.